Hey, what is up everyone? This is Time Fast and today we're gonna be taking a look at the Chodo Alpha Glitter Trigger Eternity. Now before anything, I have to point out the figure that you see right now is completely painted. If you want to see the unpainted state, I'll show some images right now, but throughout this review, keep in mind that I have painted this figure and I have the accessories which are separate, but I'll talk about that later. Let's get into it. First off, the looks. It's mainly orange with a bit of gold. Now, for some people, that's a bad thing because the plain state does look bare. But if you don't mind the plain state, it's fine. You can get through this. Detail-wise, it's very detailed for such a small figure. Now, I did not expect this much detail when I first got it, so I was surprised to see this much detail. And as for the hole at the back there, it's for an action base that are made specifically for this line. I don't have it, but it does work with other action bases if you're curious. So the accessories you get with Glitter Trigger Eternity itself is just these: a fist, chopping hands, semi-open hands, and grabby hands. Now on its own, these grabby hands are useless if you did not buy the expansion set, but if you did, you can hold the glitter blade. Now keep in mind this glitter blade is also painted by me, so that's why it has these three colors. But if you didn't buy the expansion set, you're not going to be using these grabby hands any way possible. What you do get is this extra big beam effect that you're supposed to use in order to recreate the glitter Zeparion beam. Now, if you don't know how to balance it, it will tumble over because of how big and uncentered it is towards the gravity pull. Now, if you don't know how to balance it properly, this thing will fall down multiple times. But if you have issues with that, it does come with this blue hand here which you're supposed to put the beam effect on there. I have no issues with balancing, just as you have to keep in mind the center of gravity. Articulation wise, the figure is pretty decent in articulation. The head can swivel, slightly look up and down, arms can rotate and move out, but it's a bit limited because of the design of here. The biceps can swivel, the elbows can bend, the wrists are able to swivel, but they are on a peg joint, so keep that in mind. The waist and lower waist are on ball joints, so you do get some rotation, arcing back, crunch. The legs are on ball joints, can move forward, can move out, they can swivel right there, they can bend at the knees pretty decently, and the feet are on ball joints, so you do get rotation and some pivots. Now size wise, these figures aren't that big in general, so here is next to the other Chodo lines I have, I guess, and some other miscellaneous stuff that I will not be able to tell because I am recording this video after this recording. So final thoughts on this figure. Honestly, it's pretty worth it. And compared to the AFM line, the action figure mini, this line is much more better in terms of accessories and in terms of posability. I would say you're better off getting the Chodo line compared to the action figure mini, and if you can't afford SH figure arts, this is also a great alternative despite it being small. And some of these prices can be insane if you don't know how to look for it, so I would say don't pay for this if it's over 60 ringgit.
Christ, what the fuck's that price?
So that's all for this review. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.